Now here's a quick entertaining one about a young guy who unfortunately discovers while on vacation with his girlfriend that she was cheating on him. Found evidence on her phone, guy sending pictures and talking to her in a very nasty type of way that I want to bring up. And this guy leaves her. He gets in the car and leaves her there. And of course, she has a whole meltdown. The family's having a meltdown. It's pretty darn funny. And I thought this guy handled this like a boss, and he should not at all feel bad about the situation. And many of you guys are well aware, the most powerful thing you can do is leave. She's doing something wrong. She's cheating on you. She's being an a-hole in public, whatever. You pack up and leave. And it's amazing the results. And they hate it. Title: Am I the a-hole for leaving my girlfriend stranded in another state for cheating? Says here, I went on vacation with my girl of 5 years down in Tennessee, from Michigan on winter break. My girlfriend grew up in Tennessee until her family moved up to Michigan when she was 12 years old. It was a big reason I had a crush on her when we were teens because I thought her accent was very cute. She and I both go to the same college, and we met in middle school when I wouldn't stop bugging her in class. We drove down to Tennessee in my car, and we're planning to stay down there from the 2nd to the 7th. We have our classes begin again on the 10th. Anyway, we were having a great time. We visited a bunch of the awesome sites in Tennessee, and she showed me the town her family lived in before she moved. Tennessee's on my list. I really want to see parts of Tennessee. We were staying in a hotel on the 5th, and while she was sleeping, I noticed some guy kept Snapchatting her. Well, hold on. Is this a common occurrence, her talking to other dudes? That is a boundary that guy needed to set. We're together in a relationship, great. But you're not hanging out with other dudes. You're not texting other dudes or anything like that. I'm not doing that with other girls. Otherwise, we don't have to be in a relationship. I was like, WTF, who even is this? So I took a photo of her arm saying, yeah, what's up? He replied saying he was thinking of her and asking when she'll be getting back. I messaged him saying the 10th and asked him what he wanted to do when she gets back. Very clever. He said he had a few ideas with a winky face. Well, there you go. Now what do you do now? You're stuck in Tennessee with her. I asked him for revealing photos to make sure he was definitely already doing stuff with her, and he sent them almost immediately and asked if he'd be seeing hers. What a dumbass, he fell for it. Well, at least you have the evidence now. I was so livid and woke her up freaking the F out on her. She was shocked and denied at first, of course. But then she eventually admitted that they were talking but never hooked up. Oh, okay. I got pictures that this dude sent me proving that you guys were up to no good physically. You wanna think about your answer again, honey? I told her we were done, and I started crying and freaking out. Don't ever let him see you cry, dude. I told her I was going to sleep in the car so we wouldn't get kicked out for noise complaint, and I left the room. When I got in my car, after a good hour of thinking and ignoring her texts and calls, I decided, F it, I'm going home. It's like South Park with Cartman. Screw you guys, I'm going home. I didn't care about my suitcase or clothes. I just started driving home. Dude, nobody can blame you. I guess those clothes aren't worth much. Leave her there. The hell with her. She's a legal adult. She can find her own way home. I blocked my now ex's phone number and drove through the night. I woke up the next morning to my ex-girlfriend's mom calling me, freaking out about how I left her halfway across the country and how it didn't matter what she did. It's criminal negligence to leave a girl alone in that state. To leave her alone in Tennessee or leave her alone in any state. Hey, Mom, guess what? Aside from the fact that your daughter is a liar and a cheater and a manipulator and a gaslighter and all these other things that are awful about your daughter, she's a legal adult. She's in college. And guess what? I'm sure she's capable of getting an Uber or booking a bus or a flight or something like that. I'm not her legal guardian. She's not underage. I didn't sign any document saying I'm responsible for it and I won't leave her. So good freaking luck. Well, her parents ended up driving all the way down to get her, and now my ex came up to my house today and told me they were going to try to file a criminal case against me, and if not, sue me for the damages. I'd be like, good luck. Laugh you right out of the courtroom. I don't think I owed her a drive home. It was my car, my gas, and she cheated on me. Can I get in trouble from this? What I've read, it could be possible if I left her in a dangerous situation, but I left her in a hotel. Well, my book, no, you're not going to get in trouble for this, but she could lie and say like felt like she was in danger or something like that. But they're just pissed off because they had to drive down there and get her. when it would have made sense to just buy her a fucking plane ticket or just a bus ticket or something to have her come back. She's a legal adult, okay, for goodness sake here. But then again, given the maturity level of a lot of late teens that are legal adults, early 20s, and how so many parents don't prepare these kids for real life, I'm not actually surprised she didn't have a meltdown and couldn't figure out how to book a bus ticket or a flight from the local airport home. But anyhow, no, this is hilarious. He handled it right, and I'd have nothing to do with her again. But if he's worried, maybe he can talk to his parents. Maybe they probably know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who's a lawyer that could just simply give him some peace of mind. But I don't see anything happening out of this. Now, a few comments here. This was from a woman. She says, as a woman, not the a-hole. I would do that if my boyfriend found out he cheated. I wouldn't owe him grace. I would have said have her pick you up. You don't owe her anything to someone that cheated on you. And that is from a woman. Another one says, ha ha, there is no law like that, ha ha ha. She's an adult now. She can use her big girl brain and get an Uber Plus or a flight or Uber to rent a car. Respondents say you'll sue her for cheating as if it's equally valid as suing for leaving. Not the a-hole. Another guy says, you're not the a-hole, and I say this as a woman. Okay, we got another woman jumping in here defending him. They can't sue you or file charges because you left her somewhere safe. Unless it's her car or she's a minor, there's literally nothing they can do. She shouldn't have been cheating. Well, mom and dad were just pissed off having to drive to Tennessee, and they were dumbasses for doing that, and hearing her cry, and I'm sure she left out the part about what she was up to, just, he abandoned me. And one more, not the a-hole. Why couldn't she get an Uber or to a Greyhound or a Megabus? Tell her parents will be happy to see them in court, but you'll be sharing all the details of the factual events publicly. If they keep accusing you of a crime and threatening to call the police, tell them that they are defaming you and that you will sue them if they continue to damage your reputation with false statements. Well, there you go. But anyhow, no, he is not. He's the king for leaving her ass there. She gets what she deserved. But let's again go back to the fact that I think that he was kind of used to her talking to dudes, or having friendships with other guys. It's one thing to be acquainted with other dudes, but you shouldn't be hanging out with them. Certainly not texting them, Snapchatting them, all that. But this goes to show, guys, you have to pay attention to red flags. Not just red flags and act upon them, but always listen to your gut in these situations that makes you think something is not right. And, of course, nowadays, you dig for red flags. Something doesn't seem right. You got to be a little suspicious. Otherwise, look what happens here. But it's hilarious to me that the crap the parents are pulling. They're actually going to sue him over this. Good freaking Lord. But anyhow, good luck, young man. I wish you the best. Don't worry about it. You're not going to be in trouble.